Welcome to Reality After Show coverage of Australian Survivor Brains v Brawn II, episode 18. That's Eden Porter. I'm Jonny Fairplay. We were just talking. I don't know why I feel the need to, like, 1 second before we go live, go, this is a good episode. It's like, yeah, it's good. It's like, oh yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's just talk about it.
Yeah. Hey, Eden, this is a good episode.
Yeah, this is a good. I'm having deja vu here, but yeah, no, it is. All these episodes have really started to come together. I feel like
you said that before we went live too.
Yeah. Shut up.
Is this Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to WrestleMania?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
I love the only way that Groundhog Day is solved is WrestleMania tickets.
Is that the catch? Is it?
I think.
There you go.
And no matter what you give that old man, he's gonna die.
Oh,
yeah.
He saves the kid from the tree. He catches the kid falling out of the tree. Watch that first step. It's a doozy.
Oh, that'll tell you, Ned Flant. What's that? Oh, look at your shirt.
This is looking good.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna make those available. I have a few left. I'm gonna make those available to everyone on my social medias today. So check out at Jonny Fairplay,
right?
The Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter. I'm gonna make that shirt live, signed. She died, dude, and it'll be fun. So, do you like my shirt?
I do. It's the bear.
No, it's Cocaine Bear.
It's Ray Liotta's last film.
Yes, there you go. So, and the hat.
In the hat. Oh man. Oh wow.
There's a lot going on today.
That is a lot, man. There's a lot of this is all there's layers here, John. There's
layers. And we're on the island.
I love the island, mate. I love anything could happen while we're on the island.
Yeah, who's to say?
Coconut Bandits coming back with a vengeance.
Coconut Bandits. If I were to play another version of Survivor and you happen to be out there, would you like to recreate the Coconut Bandit Alliance?
Big time, mate. Big time. We're Coconut Bandits.
Is that better than the Cranberries or the Berries?
The Berry Alliance, mate. This season has struggled with alliance names and concepts and stuff like that. The Berries? No.
I feel like I'm watching a really shitty season of Big Brother when it comes to alliance names.
Yes. Yeah. It does. There is a Big Brother-esque of. They just seem to churn them out in Big Brother, and they just say what you see in Big Brother. They just look over there and go, "Oh, that's our alliance name."
Yeah,
the lawn chairs.
We're the I didn't flush alliance.
Yeah, exactly. The sister.
How did that come about? Oh well, I forgot to flush, and they walked in after me. So, but I went back and flushed, so I guess we're now the flushed alliance.
You joke, but that honestly does feel like Big Brother alliance.
Yeah. Actually, we've been rallying this one about. I feel like we're now the Royal Flushes.
Well, there you go, mate. Get AJ involved. See, you got somewhere in the end. You got somewhere good in the end.
Yeah. The no flush alliance was no good.
No good. Yeah, exactly.
So, all right. Well, it's episode 18. Previously on Australian Survivor. Miles is rocking the clothes of the people that he votes out.
Yeah.
What is your stance on this?
Yeah, this is a classic Survivor thing. Like this is if you're a fan of the show, you've seen lots of people do it. I think famously Luke was doing it in his season in Australian Survivor. I think people have done it all throughout the years. It's so fun. That's why you never leave your stuff. You don't want people to be going through your stuff and having it hang around. You don't leave it there. I took every single one of my items with me all the time. No one is getting my dinosaur hoodie. I'm sorry, it's not living on without me. It's my iconic thing. But in saying that, these guys, they're all getting blindside left, right, and center, and they're just thinking, "Oh yeah, I'll come back and get all my stuff later on. It'll be fine."
So Rupert from my first season, Rupert would collect shells every day.
Mm-hmm.
That he would his goal was to bring home this big bag of shells to his wife Laura and his daughter Rhea.
Yeah.
And when it was time for me to do the Rupert blindside, we're about to go to tribal, and he goes to get his bag of shells, and I go, brother, you leave those shells right there. You're not going anywhere. And he left the shells. We got back. I jumped up and down and crushed those shells.
No,
like
you didn't, John.
Oh yeah, like a maniac. Fast forward to like 3 years later, we're at a charity event in New York. And it's a dodgeball deal, and they had an auction. And Krista from Survivor Pro Islands had brought her bag of shells. And Rupert sees it. He's like, the shells at Fairplay wouldn't. They were not the. They were from the same. They were close enough to the shells that Rupert really wanted, and they're just like opening bid, $100. I'm like $500, and he was like, "You're kidding me." $600,000.
No, you didn't.
I think I dumped them on him for like $1,300.
That's outrageous. That is outrageous, my friend. Poor Rupert. Don't mess. Oh man, that was what, a 3-year sting operation.
Yes. So all for charity. And speaking of charity,
all for charity.
Speaking of these, I feel like these might be going up a little bit. We got a Miles buff and a AJ signed buff. Check out your show notes right now. They're available. As I said, we're gonna raise some money here, and this was a good AJ episode today.
Yeah, AJ is back, baby. AJ is it's almost, I do feel like AJ has been doing this and giving these confessionals and doing this the whole time, but we just haven't seen it. Like they've just turned it off. And then all of a sudden they're like, let's turn it back on.
Yeah, I think if I'm AJ, I'm not happy with the 2 weeks ago edit. I mean, it was bad. He got dumb music.
Yeah, correct. He got the dodo music. Yeah.
And I don't think that he did anything to deserve it. Like I think as you're saying, he's been playing this same game this whole time.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And it's just now they've just changed the edit. They've just gone, oh no, now we want this in a really good light. And so we're just going to give him all these confessionals, set him up with all this stuff. And he even says, they're even giving him stuff like Miles will come out and talk to him. Then Miles leaves the conversation. He goes, well, that doesn't affect anything. Don't worry about Miles. And it's just, he's just go. And he's got the 3-3-3 split and no one's coming after him. No one can do anything.
He's steamrolling to the end.
He is apparently famous last words.
Oh, I know. I didn't like. Were you worried about that?
I was really worried about that. As soon as someone says, "Oh, yeah, I don't see anyone else being able to beat me at this point in the game," if I can get rid of Karen. And
I got $1 million that says Sandra's not winning Pro Islands. I was just like, as soon as I'm just like, I can't take that back, can I? And they're like,
nope.
No. I was like, it's fine. She's the first boot.
It was you, John.
I know. You don't tempt the Survivor gods with those sound bites.
No, they will go. They find a way to make it work.
They do. Was it Life Finds a Way?
Life finds a way. In Malcolm. Very good.
There we go. Overrated movie, as you were telling me.
Nah, get out. Get out.
Not true. You know what? Someone just listed last night on Pinside. As I saw this on Pinside as I was up once again till 3 a.m. watching Temptation Island.
Oh God, you're addicted, mate. You are addicted to Temptation Island.
Oh my God, it's so good. They're having 3-ways. They're
my God.
Yeah. And this one guy's like, he's doing like, I think they're doing like butt stuff. I mean, like he's just like, you know what? If my girlfriend over there can fix herself, this could still work. And I'm like, dude, you're doing butt stuff.
Mate, these people are being tempted. That is for sure. This island is living up to its name.
It really is.
That's show's definitely getting its casting right.
Yeah, and Mark S. Wahlberg, he comes in to talk to the fellas and the ladies, and they're like, Marky Mark, and I'm like, no, sir.
No, that is no Funky Bunch.
That is Mark S. Wahlberg, and do not forget it.
I think there was a couple of times on the island where I was calling Marky Mark, and then I was referring to myself as the Funky Bunch.
Oh, wow. I'm glad we didn't see that, or we probably would not be doing this podcast right now.
We probably wouldn't be.
You'd be messaging me going, hey, do you want to make a berries alliance? I'm like, oh, do I block Eden or just hide him?
No. Fair play. I've got this great idea. 2 words: Mega Alliance.
Oh, well, if you hit me with the Mega Alliance, I'm all in.
Suck me up.
It's no lose.
It's just me and Jesse at the moment, but I'm telling you, the Mega Alliance is going places.
Oh, well, I'm familiar with Jesse's work. Can't say I'm a fan, but I am familiar with his work.
Good.
It's like God, I'm trying to think of it. It's like the new Stone Temple Pilots.
You always drop these deep cuts.
Oh, you know what? Oh, Stone Temple Pilots, you say?
Of course. Yo, you mean
there's no way I have that.
That I've just got in arm's reach just here. See, what you don't see is a whole bunch of references John's got just written down next to his computer. That's like, must mention Stone Temple Pilots.
Yes. So no, I was looking. I only have an original pressing of Core, the good one, and followed by Purple, not bad.
Oh,
and,
what?
And how about a bootleg? Stone Temple Pilots MTV Unplugged.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh wow, a bootlegged record.
Oh yeah. I don't have many, but I have some. What you call it? Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Bootleg soundtrack. It's
soundtrack?
It's Show George doing all the David Bowie covers in French.
Love it.
It's amazing.
That would actually be awesome. There wouldn't be too many of them around.
It's so beautiful. It's one of my favorite albums, and it's a bootleg.
Yeah.
Or as we like to say, it's a oh God, what's the word now? It's an import.
Oh, okay. Is that the terminology?
Yes, that's the word on eBay that they
so they don't get in trouble.
Yeah. You put bootleg in there, that's just getting kicked out.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, that's great.
All right. Well, the previously on ends with the Jungle King is now back to the Jungle Rat.
Yeah.
Fun while it lasted. It's a good run.
It was a good run. It was a good 1-episode arc.
Yeah. So, and Karin is keen to Miles and AJ and has maybe had enough. And I guess by definition, she did.
She did have enough. She definitely had. But I just think this was something that came up a few times. Karin just never managed to get sort of the ground underneath her to get some momentum to try and get rid of this. She's been saying for a while now, like, look, AJ, don't trust him, don't want anything to do with him. And yeah, she just never quite got there. And I just don't think she could get any momentum with any social capital. And plus you've lost your opportunity with Morgan and Kate. Like, they are in AJ's pocket.
They're all in on AJ. And I think she sees that. So, but yeah. AJ is in, as I said, the 2 week ago edit is so horrific to what it seems like actually is happening. I think AJ is right now our front runner, other than saying I'm steamrolling my way to the end. Subtract that line.
Yeah.
I think he's got to be your favorite to win right now.
Well, Karin was actually right up there for me because
until this episode.
He was more, until honestly, before this episode, I was going, you know what? I can see a path for her. Yeah. Her name hasn't come up. She's going to get more votes than Azara. She's more likable than a bunch of the other girls. It's like AJ's up there. I don't see Miles winning. Like, I just don't. And then I'm looking at the rest of the field and I'm worried.
Well, it's crazy because I feel like Miles is burning bridges and his humor is beyond god awful. But think I don't think it's sticking.
Mm.
I
So you think he's a bit Teflon? Things are just going to bounce off him, and he's going to get through.
It seems like it because like it seems like he's digging himself a big hole and he's just like peeking. It's just like, oh no, the hole's not that. I can stand right here and see over it.
I just don't know. Like I look at it, I'm like Zara. I don't think Zara's going to win.
No.
I'm not sure about Logan. Still has an opportunity.
Oh
Like
well,
sweet
sweet Logan. She always has a chance.
Yeah, she always has a chance. Sure, Kate and Morgan, no, 0.000%.
Well, that was your winner pick, Morgan. Remember?
Yeah. But no, I don't remember that. No, I don't remember that.
I
got very drunk. and then Kristen is not winning, and then Kaylin's had a 0 edit as well, so I don't see him winning. It's just really weird.
Yeah, I think mid episode it was a four-way race: Karin, AJ, Miles, and Logan.
Yeah,
and we've just subtracted a major chess piece off the board.
Yeah. It feels like there's only 3 players that have equity to really win, unless these last couple of episodes someone just has a knockout. Because do you remember Liz in Heroes versus Villains?
Yeah,
she was nowhere. She was nowhere. She was Shawnee's friend, and then she was just sort of hanging around with George. And then the last couple of episodes,
bitter after the Shawnee, and it's just like it's just like, okay, well, George needs to cut this tie, and it's just like, oh no, this Olympian will never come back to bite me in the ass. This is for Shawnee. It's like, no, Liz, what are you doing? That's King George.
But ultimately, she was getting nothing, so there's still a chance for like a Kaylin win, maybe, or a Krista win. I don't know, man. If it is, imagine that it's foreshadowing the Kaylin Kristen like final 2 from last week that they were talking about.
I mean, why did they show it?
Yeah.
I don't think I can stomach that.
That would put a downer on the season for me, I think.
Surely
it's not going to happen.
That's a Pia win. Why is that? Is that like the stiffest thing I've said on the show?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, wow, man. Hey, we're losing subs.
No.
I take it back.
I thought the butt stuff on Temptation Island was bad, but no, a Pia win.
No, that's getting people. It's like there's a lot of looking for Ella Brandy fans listening to this podcast.
Oh, great. So, all right. Well, it's day 36, and Kaylin has Kristen, Miles, and AJ, and it's coming after Kaz. And I'm like, who is this Kaylin guy that's talking?
Yeah. What is his secret plans? He was trying to do a lot this episode, actually.
He was, and what he's doing is untraceable, almost to the fact that you couldn't even see it if you were on a final jury.
That's the big worry. That's the big worry. That honestly, he would have to give one hell of a final jury speech and connect so many dots. But the thing is, so many people are going to counterbalance him and say, well, no, that was AJ's move. No, actually, Christian did that. Actually, no,
that was
Logan
mine.
wanted that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, we know Logan likes to. Logan's like, that was my move. Did you see her at Final Travel Council? And she was like, to the jury. That was me. I did that. I've never seen someone be so blatant.
That was the person that saved me and told me that was me.
That was me. Yeah.
Because I feel like both Laura and Paulie probably semi-like Karin.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, yeah, right here.
They probably do like her. And they're like, no, this is not winning you over in the jury.
Sweet Logan. I love the try.
Oh, so do I. Try anything, mate. Try anything.
I mean, throw it out now. So then if you have the opportunity to bring it up later, it's like, hey, remember I mentioned that? I don't care what AJ says. That was me because I said it then.
Because I said it. Yeah, that's proof. That's what they call a receipt.
Yeah. That's why I like when I'm walking. I like to pee on things to kind of mark my territory.
I can imagine that.
So they hate it at restaurants. All right. Fair enough.
Uh,
Kaz wants Kate out, and AJ sees Kaz as the most dangerous. And I'm like, AJ, your reads are pretty good. You should play
yeah.
poker.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever thought about playing poker? No. No one. No, that actually hasn't come up in this. Like,
Uh,
it's never come out in the season.
I think Paulie's snake oil sales kind of took precedent over anyone else's shady occupation.
Mm. Well, Noonan was the only one that got close. Noonan was like, "This guy's got to be like a poker player or something because
Yeah.
he's getting all these reads and everything." I think she mentioned it, but she didn't like push him on it.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Golden God on Dondi. It's just like, man, are
Yeah,
you sure you haven't played a reality television show in Australia?
yeah.
Maybe Survivor, Australia's version of Survivor. And did you possibly win? Do you think I'd be good? I've just done YouTube
Yeah,
videos like this
yeah.
one.
I've just been on YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've just
click
been
the
on
subscribe
YouTube.
button. All right. So we got a big finale tonight in America. It's the Deal No Deal.
Oh, dear.
It's either Letty or the Golden God going against the final banker, which was already revealed to be Chrissy Teigen.
Who's Chrissy Teigen?
She's married to John Legend, and apparently she was a
Oh,
case girl at one time, and she was Christine.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Very
everyone's
interesting.
guessing Meghan Markle or whatever.
Oh, really? Oh
Well, she
no.
too was
Oh,
a case girl, but apparently she's got a better gig these days.
she was a case girl originally,
Yeah,
like one of her first acting gigs.
yeah,
Really?
yes.
I didn't know that.
Were you
Look
a
at her
case
now.
girl?
Yeah, I could have been a case. I could have been a case girl.
I think my ex-wife was a case girl at the end.
I, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
serious. Well, she was on America's
Really?
Next Top Model. Yeah.
Man, how do you become a case girl? It seems like anyone can do it these days.
Well, I think you start with like a cigarette case, and then you work your way up to like a lunchbox, and then
Yeah.
eventually like a Halliburton of whatever, or maybe a carry-on and then a Halliburton.
Yeah, good. Really
It's
good.
yeah. Or maybe you know what? No one's smoking cigarettes these days. How about like one of those little baseball card cases? With maybe you got like a Mark McGuire rookie, Jim Mint 10. Put it on Flex Pay, Eden.
Okay, I will.
Well, Don West, ladies and gentlemen, rest in peace. I worked with Don West in TNA Wrestling. He was the color commentator guy.
Oh, really?
He was great. He's like,
You
Fairplay, you want to get high? I'm like, yes.
you've worked with everyone.
Yeah. So, all right.
Wait.
It's the reward challenge.
Oh, yeah, this reward one. Now, this seemed to be a combination of a couple of different challenges.
Yeah.
It was like the rope one, but it was also the domino one, and it was in teams. So they've really, I feel like they've really tried to mix a few things up here. They've got solid concepts of challenges, and they're like, we like these concepts. Now we're just going to play with them a little bit and move them around. I thought it was interesting. I think looked really hard, like incredibly hard. But
Oh yeah. I mean, because you could get teamed with a dum dum and it's over.
yeah, and then it's over. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I actually thought it was a fun because I've never seen this one done in any version of Survivor before. This particular
No.
Survivor.
It's a
Yeah.
callback to what we know, and I don't know if we love it or not. Some people like this, some people don't. The original version.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I would like playing it, but as a viewer, I'm just like, I'm for this. I'm for the pairs because of what it could possibly create, and the berries.
And the berries, there you go. This is what it happens. It is funny that at this point in the game, having some time away and being able to just talk things through, things can happen, things can shift. And this group has been pretty malleable in terms of who they just want to target. Which buddy do they want to get rid of next?
Well, they're now
Yeah,
shields, Eden. We're done with the buddy system.
yeah, I honestly don't think Kate knows what a shield is. The way that she was talking about a shield, she's like, maybe they're not shields, maybe they're alliance members and they're not even shields. And I'm like, what do you think a shield is in your brain? And I don't think she knows.
I think she's thinking of the WWE version of Roman Reigns, Seth
Roman
Rollins,
Reigns.
and Dean Ambrose. Or if you've seen that angry grandma lady, Norman Reigns, that's my favorite, Norman Reigns.
She probably is a big wrestling fan, you know, Jen.
She gives that vibe
She
of
gives that vibe.
never seeing a single match ever.
Yes.
Yes. So, but I think would enjoy herself at a WWE experience.
I think everyone would enjoy it themselves. I think people would be surprised how much they would enjoy themselves at a WWE
Oh yeah,
experience.
yeah. I remember like one of the first things after COVID, I took my fiance and her friend, and she was like, "I've never really watched wrestling," and so she's like, "Who's going to be there?" And John Cena was doing the house show loop, and she's like, "Oh, I can't wait." So anyway, so the first match is like Finn Balor, and he's got like an 18 pack, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this is pretty good." And then Bobby Lashley was next, and she was like, "Yeah, my seat is damp." I was like, "Wow." And
well, when I think of Bobby Lashley, like obviously that's her type. There's you, Bobby Lashley, like yeah.
well, no, not my fiance, my fiance's friend.
Oh.
My fiance is very happy. I like that's why I'm going to the gym today because I she's not looking for the Bobby Lashley type per se, but fit is good.
Fit. Yeah.
Fit Finley,
We're all
also
after
a wrestler. So
there you go. Hogswell.
Logan loves when we do these little sidebars.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
You think you can just focus on the show? Sweet Logan, we're getting to you. So, this is a reward challenge for a spit roast. All right, so what term do you use, Eden? This is do you prefer spit roast, Eiffel Tower, or airtight?
I can tell you right now, I've never heard airtight before. I've heard the other two. I haven't heard airtight before.
Airtight, that's pretty good, huh?
Is that known? Is that a thing? Or
I just heard it for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I'm all in on airtight because it was always spit roast or Eiffel Tower. So,
yeah,
Sabrina Carpenter is doing the Eiffel Tower gimmick now during her live show.
Yeah.
If that is her name, I'm not positive. So yeah. So which one are you going? Are you going airtight? Let's do the new thing.
Yeah, let's do the new thing, man. I'm all about the new young trends. You know,
right.
I'm on the cusp.
Well, either August or September, whenever my next viewing party experience is for Australia versus the world, thinking airtight. God. So well, it's an airtight. It's an airtight with all the trimmings, red wine, and cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, I that's an odd choice, huh?
Yeah, maybe it's a Samoan thing. Maybe that's something that they've got in abundance over there, and everyone gets on the cranberry juice. But
maybe it's good for your kidneys. I think maybe
it is. Yeah, it's apparently super healthy and stuff. But I'm not there for that.
No, give me some Coca-Cola.
We had we used to have an ad over in Australia, this cranberry juice ad, and the line was, "Where's the cranny granny?" And it was this kid wanting his grandma to get him cranberry juice, and it was, "Where's the cranny granny?" And my God, that ad played nonstop throughout my childhood.
And didn't catch and no one wanted cranberry juice, did they?
Nobody wanted cranberry juice, but that line, just lines from ads and stuff get stuck in your head forever. That's in there. Where's the cranny granny?
And cranberry juice is with young taste buds, cranberry juice is the worst thing on the planet. Like I feel like in adulthood you get it's more palatable.
Yeah, because your palate erodes away. When you're young and everything tastes at full volume,
you're just like, oh, this is the worst. And you're not worried about your kidneys when you're 8. I mean, unless you're, one of those kids John Cena used to visit.
Oh. What does John Cena do now that he's a heel? Does he just still go there and kick open the door?
No, he sends Jimmy Hart over like Hulk Hogan used to. My last wish is Hulk Hogan. Hey, brother, the Hulkster couldn't make it, but hey, it's the mouth that sells Jimmy Hart. I got Hacksaw Jim Duggan outside. Oh,
poor kids.
Oh wow. So yeah. Oh well. So they're in pairs. Logan is
Mm.
odd woman out. Sweet Logan, all alone on the Sandra sit out bench.
Yeah, Sandra Bench. Yeah.
Yeah, so it happens. So we have the pairings. I feel like this is a lock that Kaylin and Morgan are going to win
Yeah.
athletically.
Yeah.
I
They're
guess
pretty
you have
good.
to factor in Morgan has to care.
Yeah. Caring actually is a big part of challenges and wanting to win and caring. And so that does you can be as fit as a fiddle.
Yeah.
But it's if you're not a steel trap up there, it's going to be trouble.
Yeah, well, sharing is caring, as I like to say.
Yeah, well.
And that's the best way to make an airtight. What are you bringing to the table on this airtight relationship, Eden?
I've only known about the existence of airtight for about 3 minutes now.
I'm offering Raymond.
Oh.
Are you still in?
Denied.
All right. Hurricane Kelly.
Yeah.
The rebels are here. They're on both sides.
The rebels are here. The rebels are here. They're everywhere.
They're high-fiving. All right. AJ drops a block, and Sweet Logan is there to tell him where it is telepathically and just verbally that is by his left foot, and he appreciates this.
He does. He does.
So, and yes, it's AJ and Kristen, allegedly Kristen. They win the reward, and they get to pick 2 other people. Kaylin hasn't gotten anything. He's out there. He's just been winning, trying to provide, doing all the things. And it's time for Kaylin to enjoy reward because Lord knows his body can use the help to win immunities. And you know what? Sweet Logan for giving the advice for the dropped piece of a piece of wood. She's also and they were looking at the Baron tribe went through a lot.
Yeah, and they are mostly all 3 of them are Baron. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So
and Miles, no love.
No, so much.
Yes. So let's see. Kaz isn't worried because look, alliances have already been established. There's no way that a piece of lamb and some red wine and potatoes are going to create a new alliance.
Don't say that, Kaz. Don't say that. Never say that, mate. You know where this is going. This is going.
All right. Would you consider this one of the best rewards in the history of Survivor?
In the history of Survivor?
I mean, minus cars.
You've got cars.
Food rewards. Food rewards. I have this. This is a top 10 reward.
Wow. This surely has been better food rewards.
But it's just the like you got the spit roast like plenty. I mean, like everyone, you're eating till your heart's content. You know, it's not like, oh wow, that was good. I could have 3 more. Like you're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're done.
All right. With potatoes. That's a good filling carb.
Yeah.
So probably some carrots and onions. Who's to say? Yeah, and
I do like potato. Are you a potato man? You like potato?
I like a good potato.
Yeah, I like a good roasted potato. It's
good. Yeah. So what did I have yesterday? I did something good yesterday. I don't remember. Apparently it wasn't that good. Oh, I had an egg custard pie last night.
What the hell is an egg custard pie?
Look it up. It's good. Good shit, brother. Yeah, it's my favorite pie, other than, of course, poontang pie.
No, the meat pie.
The meat. I do enjoy a good meat pie, but it feels really weird saying that in America.
Yeah.
It has a very different connotation.
People would look at you really weirdly. Yeah, I think so.
I like a good meat pie. I bet you do.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Yeah. So so no, and then red wine. I think as far as rewards, you're checking all the boxes for a food reward.
Yeah.
And then cranberry juice.
You got to get that cranberry. Where's the cranny, JLP?
Yeah. So, are you familiar with the comedian Neil Hamburger?
Neil Hamburger, like an old school guy.
He's Bob Odenkirk invited me out to Los Angeles to
I
watch
know
this
Bob.
guy,
Yeah.
Neil Hamburger.
Neil Hamburger. Oh, Neil Hamburger. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yes. One of the young,
You mean
one of the youngest, hippest comedians.
I know, like Greg Turkington.
Okay.
Yeah, he's mates with Tim Heidecker. They
Yeah,
do
yeah.
stuff together.
Tim
Yeah.
Heidecker, not a fan of me. Hates me.
Hates you.
Yeah, I
Was there an
got
incident?
so I'm friends with Bob Odenkirk, and as a result,
Yeah.
met Tim and Eric. And Eric likes me. Tim wouldn't pee on me to put me out if I was on fire.
Was there an incident though? Did something happen?
Just not a fan.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Because he has a character. So Neil Hamburger has a character like Greg Turkington, and he's in character, and he does with Tim. He does on cinema at the cinema this long running like internet show that has been hanging around where they review films, and it's gone for like 10 years, and it's he's awesome. He's really dry. And you saw one of his comedy, you saw him do stand up in character.
Yeah. So Neil Hamburger has a cranberry sauce joke. It's a very long, elaborate joke. I will send you the. Why did the shame disgraced widow Courtney Love not have any cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving dinner?
What a premise!
And that's where I stole the shame disgraced winner Chris Underwood for when I referred.
Yes, there you go.
But I don't say that anymore. I used to say it. He doesn't like it. I'm done saying it.
Like it. Oh, that's okay then.
Shame disgraced winner Chris Underwood hates when I say shame disgraced winner Chris Underwood.
Oh,
so, I'm actually going to be seeing him April 16th. I'll be at the Ron Clark Academy for a Survivor viewing party.
Oh, does Ron Clark have his own academy? Does he?
Yes. He so he was on Survivor 39, 38, one of those.
30, it was Edge of Extinction, so it was 38.
Okay, 38.
Yeah.
So and then there's a movie about him in which Matthew Perry plays Ron Clark. I'm not kidding.
That's great. One of those like Lifetime movie, like TV movie sort of things.
Sure. And it's the Ron Clark Academy. It's like Hogwarts in the hood. It's great.
Oh.
Like he has like 100% college acceptance rate.
Oh, yeah. Good on him.
So like you walk in and like it's like a musical. Like all the teachers come out. We're gonna learn. Oh, we're gonna. So, yeah. They slide down the stairs.
Oh, great.
Oh, it's amazing.
Good on you, Ron.
Yeah, Ron Clark. And I was just like, I met him. I was just like, dude, you're like a shitbag on the show, and then you run Hogwarts. He goes, it's a fine line. So yeah. So no, me, Ozzy, Carolyn, some heavy hitters, and Chris, shame disgrace winner Chris Underwood.
Ozzy's going to be. I didn't think Ozzy was allowed back in the country.
Ooh, you know what? I'm thinking the border's a little stiffer than it has been here recently.
Yeah.
You know what? Ozzy may not be there.
Yeah, exactly. But you can catch him online.
Oh yes, there's an OF link. Should we drop the OF link in the show notes? Would you like to see Ozzy's dick? Here you go.
Oh, Ozzy.
Have you seen it? Have you Googled his penis?
No, I don't need to. I don't need to have that image.
I'm all about seeing any survivor naked, male or female. Don't care. I just need to see it.
You're all about it, are you, John?
Oh yeah. I knew a guy that was applying for Survivor, and he had let my friend borrow his penis pic for Tinder. And I told my friend, I'm like, I need you to save that picture, because if he gets on, I'm sharing that too. We have the Ethans of the world. We share pics like that.
Okay. Back to Survivor.
All right, back to Survivor. Once again, sweet Logan. So AJ says it's best in situations like this to let other people throw out names, and Logan suggests Kaz over Kate and the cranberries are formed, but now they are the berries. The cranberries literally lasted half a second.
Half a second. That's right.
You have to let it linger.
Let it linger.
So,
I bet
and
you got
this
that on vinyl somewhere, don't you?
and this ends. I do not have the cranberries on vinyl.
There we go.
Well, they
Something
only
for your
had like
birthday?
they had what zombie and
Zombie.
yeah, they had zombie and they may even be on 2 different albums.
Yeah, they have a best of. It's just 2 tracks.
Yeah, it's side A, side B.
Yeah.
That's a good 12-inch single. I would buy that.
Yeah.
But not at 45 RPM. I have one of those belt-driven. I have a Marantz turntable, and you have to move the belt for 45 and
Actually,
30.
yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm just like, at any 45,
No.
I'm just like, yeah, we're done.
Not doing it.
And this reward ends with Kristen with a Chuck Norris joke.
Yeah, weird.
I was not ready for this.
No,
Nor did
I was.
yeah.
I think I was ready for it in about the late 90s, but I'm not ready for it anymore.
No. So, well, guess what? The voting lines are going to be 3 on Zara, 3 on Kate. This is easy, and no one realizes that Keelan isn't an idiot. And I'm like, I don't know. I maybe not. Who's to say?
Maybe.
Too early.
Yeah.
The verdict's out.
The thing is, he says these things, right? And he's like, I'm actually super smart. I'm actually all this sort of stuff. And then whenever there's like a group conversation, he will say something like, "Oh no, because then that's okay because then it'll still be like a tie vote." And AJ looks at him and goes, "No, it won't.
Yeah.
If he votes Zara will have 4 votes." And he's like, "Oh, okay." Like that's not him pretending. That's him not being great with numbers. Like that's him not. Yeah.
Well, no one said there'd be math, Eden.
Yeah, that's true.
So, oh my God, like that whole diatribe we just did, like twice as many people are watching now than before that.
We've gone up from 1 to 2.
No, we're at 12 right now. I mean,
man,
it's early morning here in the States.
This is true.
And it's late there.
It's 1 a.m. over here. Who's awake? Who's awake?
Yeah,
this hour.
We're still gaining. They're just like, oh my God, are you guys talking Cranberries B-sides?
Yeah. Sign me up.
Oh wow. This is the podcast I've been looking for.
Some guy with a cranberry shirt on. It's like drunk out of his mind on cranberry juice at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Dude, I've got to subscribe. I'm never gonna find this again. So, all right. Yeah, well, it's immunity time, and this one's a multi-parter. It's a barrel walk, then a monkey fist, and there's a beam, and then there's a puzzle. And I don't know if you caught this, JLP doing his best Jeff Probst impression. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. I did notice that. It's in my notes.
I do not like the let's get it on. And like it really rubs me the wrong way when I hear Jeff say it.
Man, JLP's trying new things. He's trying different things. You know, he doesn't have anything. There's no sexual innuendos in this one. So he needs to give it something else. There was a few fun parts in this. I'm really good at barrel riding. I'm really good at the monkey fisting. And I'm really good at the puzzle. So this challenge, I would have absolutely smoked this challenge, I reckon.
All right, so there's 3 heats. There's the you have to do the barrel deal, wheel over your barrel after the fact that you've raced your barrel, and then do the 3 sandbags to move on to the second heat. Do you have a problem with this challenge not resetting after?
I was going to say exactly that, John, because this 100% needs to reset after each round. Put everyone back on even ground and you go. Because what happens is someone gets a slight lead, someone does the monkey fist quicker than everyone else, and it was a blur. It was boring. It was totally
boring. Like this challenge, as good as it could have been, like I think was garbage because of the non-reset.
Yes.
Why?
I don't. But every time you do this, it resets. Everyone goes. The first 5 people across go through the next round. Yeah. And you stop and you restart. I don't know what the benefit was of just letting it run through. It's weird.
I think they forgot.
It's honestly weird. Maybe.
I think they forgot.
Come back. Come back.
Yeah. No, I think they forgot, and they're just like, well, Kalen's an idiot. It's not like he can do the puzzle anyway.
Yeah, this is slowing down. Okay, and so we've got to talk about this 4D chess move of Kalen's, telling JLP to
Do
not
not.
yell out that he's doing really well at the puzzle because he
Yeah.
doesn't want people to think, even though he's had about 10 minutes on the puzzle at this point with no one else there,
Yeah.
and he doesn't want him to yell it out.
Hey,
This just,
JLP, what? Don't kayfabe my progress on the puzzle.
yeah.
All right.
Very good.
Kalen, just working on the puzzle. Who's to say how
Hey,
far,
Rose.
how good, or how bad?
I don't know. I don't know why, but it really rubbed me the wrong way. I really didn't like that. And I really didn't like when Morgan was coming down the thing and he turned around and be like, "Oh, Morgan, I'm just going to stop doing this to help you get down." I actually hated that as well. And it really,
I hated this. This was a great episode minus this entire 10-minute span right here.
I really didn't like it. I don't know what it was. I can't quite pinpoint it, but I actually hated that behavior.
Well, I think just doing the challenge wrong just soured everything else.
Yeah, I think maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Because I couldn't enjoy anything else. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, stop! Why was he still going?
Yeah.
So.
Because no one else could do the monkey fist. Like no one else could do that. The thing is, so the trick with that is
everyone was tired. Like Sweet Logan's arm was tired from throwing fucking sandbags for 35 minutes.
Yeah. So the thing is, not enough of them were getting enough slack. You've got to get all the slack in your hand, and then release and let it go.
Oh, that's you're talking every 1 a.m. for me, brother. Get a lot of slack and let it release. Monkey fist.
Yeah, monkey fist. It's all about we had a monkey fist one at in Titans vs Rebels, and I annihilated it quicker than anyone else. I beat Alex, beat Mark, beat Valeria, beat Kitty.
I feel like there's a monkey fist in my fiance's nightstand drawer.
That's what she calls it.
Could be totally unrelated.
It's not a monkey wishing hand that's had all its wishes done.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's to say. Oh God. I wish she would use them on her instead of me. Too soon?
Too soon. So Kalen wins this one.
Yeah, Kalen wins.
Again, he's on his third immunity challenge win now.
Yes. And Morgan hates heights. So and doesn't really care for challenges that much, I don't feel like.
No, all the game itself.
Or the game. I feel like as for an Olympian, you feel like there would be more competitive juices in her. Not so much.
No, not so much at all. I can tell you right now, if Kate was not in the game, I don't think Morgan would still be there.
No. Yeah.
Like, it's just not. Yeah, it just doesn't like the fact that she's got a mate there that she's hanging out with on a beach sunbaking. Yeah. She's like, this is great. As soon as she's not there, she's like, I'm done.
Yeah. So yeah, Logan doesn't suffer. Well, Logan and Karin don't suffer for fools. Morgan doesn't suffer for Survivor.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that.
She's like, yeah, this is stupid. So, and Morgan's looking at Kalen's puzzle, and I'm just like, what the fuck do you think it is?
Yeah, it's the logo, mate. It's not a big mystery. It's on your buff.
What do you think it spells? Survive? Maybe it's survive.
Maybe.
But it looks like there's 2 R's.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Maybe.
I don't know. Survive. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
I don't know. Who's to say? Yeah. Oh, there was. Oh, it also ended with 1 piece missing, but it didn't matter because he had a 38-minute head start. So,
yeah.
So, all right. Kaz thinks it's a Kate Morgan split, and she says AJ likes to make a last-minute plan that always blows up in his face. I feel like that's what Karin did.
That's exactly what Karin did tonight. And it was just life imitating art. She was talking it up in terms of what AJ does, and then she just ended up doing it. So, but at least she had a shot. At least she had a crack at the end. Would have been worse if.
Yeah. So AJ. Kristen doesn't like the Kaz plan, but and Kate, we get a little bit of gaming here. Kate realizes that Kaz is the better move because if you go after Karin, if you get rid of Zara, Karin comes back. She's
Mad as
setting
hell.
she's setting the shelter on fire.
Yeah.
Whereas you get rid of Karin and Zara's just like, well, we know the expression she would make.
I actually think that's a bad read. I think Zara would go scorched earth. I think Zara is the one that's been saying, "What are these idiots doing? These idiots, they're ruining my game." We've already seen her go ballistic at Miles before, saying,
Yeah.
"Miles, you've ruined everything. You're ruining my game." I think it's the other way around. I think Zara is the one that you'd have to be worried about that would go scorched earth. I think Karin would actually be a bit more logical.
I don't know. I feel Zara might be a little more scorched earth, but Karin could be more dangerous on doing something after the fact.
Yeah, I think Karin's smart enough to go like, I'm just going to act nice and calm, and I'm definitely not going to forget about this, and I'm going to cut your throat later on. Yeah, agreed.
And maybe literally with the machete, with Dr. Expert.
Oh, she'd know exactly where to cut.
Surgical precision is the words I'm looking for.
That's what you're looking for.
Yes. So, Miles potentially has a plan, and AJ has a Miles shut your pie hole plan.
How ridiculous was that conversation that they had? That
every conversation they had was just like, "Hey, so what are you thinking? What are you thinking?" Well, I don't want to tell you what I'm thinking, and I really don't want to hear what you're thinking, but do not have that go against what I'm doing here.
But Mars is literally saying, I've got a thing and you've got a thing. And now should I see if my thing, are you definitely going to do your thing? Because my thing, I might try and do my thing, but I don't know about your thing. This was just so illogical and weird, this conversation. It was, and you could tell AJ was getting annoyed by it.
Oh yeah. Well, it's the shut your pie hole plan is the plan.
Yeah, it's the shut your pie hole plan.
He's just like, look, just stop.
Just stop.
Yeah. I like AJ and Miles on equal footing edit-wise. I don't understand why we got the Dodo shit 2 weeks ago. Literally does not help the story whatsoever.
Yeah, either do I. It's weird.
So, because I feel like, as you said earlier, I feel like this is the same AJ we had 2 weeks ago. He just doesn't have Dodo music and Les Gilligan cap.
Yeah.
Oh well. Miles, like Kristen, thinks Zara is the move, and that's great. Logan shares this with AJ, to which AJ replies, "Shizzle." I'm good. I appreciate a good shizzle.
Shizzle my nizzle. Now, should Logan have tried harder to keep Karin in the game? Because obviously they've started to form something.
No, because I think she sees her inroads with AJ as better than her inroads with Karin. Because Karin's coming after AJ and Logan knows it.
Yeah.
And I think she sees this, whereas I don't know why it took so long to get here, but Logan with AJ, there's some opportunities. There's more opportunity.
Yeah. Because at this point in the game, what are we, final 9? You've got to start thinking about who you can beat at the end.
Yeah.
Who do you want in the jury? Who do you want? Like, these are all the
Karin's
things.
hard to beat at the end.
Yeah, I actually think her final trouble would be really articulate and really interesting. I think she was banking on her and Zara going to the end, and Zara thinking that she would beat Karin, and then Karin actually beating her.
Oh yeah, no contest.
Yeah.
All right. AJ and Logan to Kristen. Do you mind writing Kaz? Sure. Ooh. Bad read.
Yeah, bad read there.
Yeah. The poker player AJ. I think he had kind of tunnel vision right there. It's just like, oh, she does anything I say.
Yeah. They'll just do it. And look, for the first time almost, she didn't just blindly. She was like, you know what? This is not what I want. I'm like, yeah, good. This is what you should be thinking about. You should be thinking about who you want to get out and what you want to do in the game.
This is a great episode. As I said, you subtract that stupid immunity that was literally just done incorrectly.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah, it's good.
Miles and AJ not revealing their plans to each other. AJ is back in control of the game. He is going to steamroll to the end. I was like, ooh, subtract that last line, and you're in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Kristen tells Kaz AJ's plan, that it's her and not Kate. And it's time for tribal, and Kaz is going to draw a line in the sand. And I'm like, oh, okay. This. I feel like if you don't draw a line in the sand, you're still there tomorrow.
So is that your consensus? Do you think if this just plays out normally, and we go to tribal council and everyone votes that Zara goes home now?
Out. Yeah.
Yeah, you think 100%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and tribal begins. Laura and Paulie comes in. Paulie did not pack a shirt in his jury villa suitcase.
I tell you what, they looked hot, those two
Yeah.
together. They were sort of matching. They looked like this sort of really trendy couple. They were looking fantastic.
Yeah, there we go. So Kaz says it's no longer a buddy game, it's a shield game. All right. Kaz calls over Kaylin, Kristen, Logan, and Zara because Kaylin is one of her number ones, who is not her number one at all.
No.
I feel like that's what Kaylin. That's about the only thing Kaylin has in a final jury speech is, "Hey, Karin, I was never with you."
Yeah.
Which
Logan has said as well in passing that her and Kaylin were really super tight.
And I don't think that's the case either.
And no, that's not the case.
Kaylin literally says, "I'm still getting to know Logan." I'm just like, you have lived with Logan for 38 days.
Entire time.
You've always been together.
And so this is what I think is a bit weird that people. The thing is, the reason why this plan didn't work, because if you look at it, if you're just playing from a logical standpoint, right, and you go, okay, there's 5 of us, there's 4 of them. They're putting votes on me. So if they play an idol, I go home. That's fine. I'm taking the risk here. Let's just do this. In a logical theory, if you're just looking at it from that perspective, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. But she didn't have any social capital. It's really hard to just say to 4 random people, hey, let's all do this because this will be good for us. It's like, no, you need to spend time building up that relationship and being able to say, hey, now's the time. Because she didn't have Kaylin and she didn't have Logan.
No.
And then you just don't have numbers at that point. You just have Krista and then Krista.
You have a Zara vote that you're like, sounds great.
Yeah, that's it. Honestly, that's all you have.
Well, I mean, it's. I feel like this is a case, and Karin's played such a good game for it to be played. I feel it's a case of she wanted her cake and eat it too. And it's just like, look, the buddy systems are being fractured. Okay, you're not going to be the last buddy system.
Yeah, you want to be on the right side of the buddy system elimination. This is one thing that Ray couldn't believe, because Ray was convinced him and Ferris were together. He's like, oh, this is great because Ferris will be my shield. Like people will go Ferris before they go me. And Ray didn't count on someone like me going, no, that's the wrong call. You actually want to get rid of the sidekicks and leave these big targets here because they'll defend us off. So you want to get rid of Ray, leave Ferris by himself, and then we can get Ferris a bit later. And Ray was like, why is my name coming up? You shouldn't be doing me first.
Yeah.
I'm like, well.
So
playing next level, Ray.
Yep. Let's see. It's AJ, Kate, and Morgan talking. Miles is not in the discussion group, but you want to know why, as Catherine mentions earlier. Miles has a thing he wants to do, but if they don't want to do the thing, he won't do the thing. It's a whole thing.
So weird, such a weird conversation, and it's weird that AJ at some point, like eventually, it gets to that right before tribal, and Miles just cracks and goes, "Can we just talk to each other normally? I just need to know what's going on." And he's like,
"No, absolutely not." And so we have Miles left alone, and JLP is just like, "Hey, it's just the two of us. You got a joke?" And Miles is like, "No." I'm kind of glad Miles did not have a joke there. I feel like I'm I've been good and bad on Miles. I feel like a joke right here would have sent me into the bad column, and I like Miles in the good column.
Yeah, that's all right. That's
So
all
yeah,
right. But
I mean we had the Kristen Chuck Norris joke, and it's just like, oh my god, like yeah,
no. So
blueberries,
could
blueberries is the
Karen?
punchline.
Yeah,
The
okay.
Aristocats,
Yeah, from last week. Yeah.
not the Crats,
Um.
the Cats, the movie.
So, yeah, not the cats. In this situation, Karen was desperate to go like, no, no, no. I want to keep Zara and I want to keep me in the game and I want to flip everything on its head. She just did not have enough people that she could rely on to help that
No,
happen. I don't think anything was going to be able to change at this point. The other thing that's really surprising, and it's happened a few times here, is people are genuinely shocked when they find out that the split is between them and someone else. Like, look, we saw Laura and Logan had
yeah.
no idea they were the target. And now we see Zara and Karen being like, what? What is this? Who's doing this? And they say, everyone. Everyone is doing this.
Did you see the
It's
look on
just,
Zara's face?
yeah. Yeah. It was pretty similar to the face she said the entire series.
Okay.
But but that
It was almost different.
yeah, almost. But thing is, you should be able to sense these things when the tide is shifting and when people are having extra long conversations, you should be able to go, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
No one's talking to us right now?
Yeah,
Why is there
even
more
Corin's like,
to happen?
wow, everyone's getting wood, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Everyone but you is getting wood, Corin.
Wood. Yeah. That's a lot of wood.
So yeah, so AJ is revealed to be the leader of this movement against Karin, and he was like, "Well, how do you have this information?" And Chris is like, "Well, let me just blow up my own spot because that's what we're doing at this tribal, blowing up our own spots. We start with Karin, and we'll end with Karin blowing up our own spot." But Kristen's just like, "Just throw me in the mix," and they're like, "All right, you got it," and she's like, she would have told us anyway.
And then AJ pulls out the whole, like, I actually really respect that. And that's just because that's what she wants to hear, which is
Yeah, oh
good on
yeah,
AJ.
he does
Good on
not
AJ.
respect that.
No, not at all. Considering that he's like, who was that? Who did that? Who do you think
Yeah,
did that?
yeah,
This was a huge miss for her to do this right now. You could have
yeah.
played this could have played into paranoia,
It was
who
Logan.
did it, who flipped. That's what I'm thinking. You plant some seeds and you
Yeah,
go, AJ, who do you think it is? And he goes, well, I think it might be Logan. And you're like, that is so funny. I actually think it might be Logan as well. Like,
it's
that's
gonna
how
be
you play
Logan
that.
because it's not
That's how you
me.
play it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not me. You know, it's not Kalen. He's stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, I think she played this ridiculously wrong at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, I'm with you. Karin says she would rather fall on her own sword than be stabbed in the back, and it's time to vote. And the Squid Game music is back.
Yes, the intense Squid Game music is great.
I like working like I think that Squid Game music means we got a good tribal.
Yeah. It's like a sound bite of like
Yeah.
this is firing up. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, was this a good tribal? It's like, oh yeah, no. They played the Squid Game. It was a good one. It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Like, like if you're on the fence, it's like, was this a good tribal? Because like that immunity challenge, like, was that good? It's like, no. Oh, okay. No, that was not good. So like this tribe was, oh yeah. So it's a good tribal.
So
So
good.
Zara writes down Miles because that's what she was instructed to do. And Karin,
Everyone
after
did.
all of this, writes Zara's name.
I would have loved for that to be the vote that sent
Yeah.
Zara home.
Oh,
After
yeah.
all of this,
Yeah.
and ironically, she's just like, oh, I'll just do the same thing. I'll just do what I was could have done at the start without telling anyone.
Yes. I think Kristen would have preferred she had just done that.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if she just I think Kristen shouldn't have told Karen at all. She should have just flipped her vote
Yeah. And
and
just
she
say
should
to
have
her,
got
well, you're
Zara
welcome.
out. And then after the fact, you go, hey, I was actually the one that flipped. I didn't want to say anything because I was worried everything's going to blow up, but I knew you'd be safe and I knew I had your back.
Yeah.
And it would have been much more advantageous for her, I think.
Yeah. So, well, as Karn says, self-mutilation. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
And kind of a sloppy exit.
For someone that
We had in our
not
top
had their
4.
yeah, they were in top 4, but also to not have their name come up at in any tribal
Ever.
councils ever until she went home. Like, that doesn't happen by accident. That happens through good relationships, you not being a target, people not looking at, like, she was doing a lot of things right. I think it's just got to that point where she didn't take AJ out when she still had numbers. Like, this comes back to splitting up Logan and Laura and her trying more harder to do something. That as soon as she lost those 2 girls,
Yeah.
like, it was going to be very difficult after that for her.
If the Coven does 1 to 2 more moves, this is a Final 4.
This is a Final 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you take AJ out of this equation, the Coven like steamrolls this end game.
Oh, don't say steamrolls too soon.
Sorry.
You say steamrolls, we're looking at a PD win.
Oh, PD! Shout out to my boy PD.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Sunday, it's Survivor history. I think there's a box. What's in the box? I don't know. There's something.
What's in the box?
Yes. And Karn is betting on the jungle rat.
Yeah, as good as any bet right now.
Yeah.
But it looks like
get your box.
Yeah,
Links in the show notes. Let's raise some money.
So the other thing, well, they're alluding to the fact that Australian Survivor is going to go to Rocks for the first time. That's what
is that what it is?
That's what it's alluding to.
Okay.
Not confirmed nor denied, but again, that pisses me off because that should have happened on our season, but Jade fucked it up.
Yeah.
Because it was all set up for us to go to Rocks, and everyone was so excited for it to happen because it's never happened before. This is going to be crazy. And then it was just ruined. But anyway,
wow.
Maybe they learnt their lesson and they're going to do it this time.
Is Jaden still in the group text? Yeah. Denied you rocks. Denied you rocks and is
denied me a lot of things. Yeah.
Does not like doesn't even like literally deleted the thread. It's not like leave chat, delete thread,
delete.
Yeah.
Like
there's pictures like
uninstall
pictures that like the great. It's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna cherish this forever. Oh yeah,
delete. Ridiculous.
New phone. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Next week. Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I get to wake up at at not 7 a.m.
I get to go to bed at midnight as opposed to 1:30.
Yeah, that's good too. You know what I would suggest with your downtime?
What's that?
Temptation
Island. I knew it.
Sir.
Okay, I'll start watching it now.
Okay. There we go. Sweet. Maybe we'll do a podcast. Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Yeah. All right. Did you see why hashtag Eden Porter 1 has not been taking off on Twitter?
I did. One of our fans posted a link about how Elon doesn't want people to use hashtags anymore.
What are we supposed to do?
Just at everyone. Just at them all.
I hate an at there's so many fans that don't like certain celebrities or things or whatever, and they just they feel the need to voice their opinion. That's great, but you don't need to at them. Like if you're just like, I hate you and I wish bad things upon you, feel free to feel that way. I don't care. You have that right. But like it's just like if you at me and I'm just like, oh great, block.
Block.
Thank you for raising your hand to block you.
Yeah. Make it easier, yeah.
But I'm not checking hashtag Jonny Fairplays. I don't care.
I'm checking hashtag Eden Porter 1 every day.
Well, I mean, because you want to know the latest Australian Survivor news and gossip.
That's correct. That's how you do it.
That's how we spread the word. But apparently,
what does it mean? Less? What it means? Less than 10 does not compute. Oh, okay.
And I feel there might be a shadow ban on hashtag
Yeah,
#EdenPorter1.
dude, there's something else going on here.
Right?
Internet detectives, find out for me.
Yes, please. Check the dark web for us, folks.
Yeah, yeah,
But
please.
do not go to the dark web.
A tar system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So, all right. Well, he's at EdenPorter1, but of course, when you're discussing Australian Survivor to any degree, use the hashtag EdenPorter1. I'm at Jonny Fairplay. Click the subscribe button, the share button, the like button. Leave a comment. That is the number one way to control the algorithm. Leave a comment. And yeah, we're not going to be back till next week. But guess what? Eden will. The Survivor Debrief podcast.
Yes, yeah, we will. Yes, very good. Very good segue. Me and Josh, we've got a couple of exit interviews coming up this week, which is great. We've got one with Paulie, and we've got another bonus one with Karen as well.
Wow.
So that's going to be great, the double header. And then, yeah, we'll recap it all next week. So, yeah, check out Survivor Debrief. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a link, it's in the show notes. And yeah, once again, we got a Miles sign buff, and well, that's the AJ sign buff, and we have a Miles sign buff. So yeah, those are
Mate, you should wait till you see if one of them wins, and then.
Well, I mean, I can tell you right now, if one of them, the price will go. I suggest you get it now while it's
get it now. Get it now.
Price, yes, yeah. The price will definitely be going up if one of the further they make it, the more. Yeah. It is an escalator ride, folks. So I would cash out early if I were you and go ahead. And
That's good.
So, but yeah, I'm at Jonny Fairplay and everything except for TikTok. I'm at Fairplay Talk. Links to all my stuff at JonnyFairplay.com. No H in Johnny. That's JonnyFairplay. Also, brand new website for the podcast itself, realityaftershow.com.
Looks great.
It's incredible. I'm very, very happy with how that turned out. And yeah, check out my coverage of Deal or No Deal finale tonight. It's me and Bobby Goodsby. We're talking the penultimate episode from last week while I was in Australia, and the finale that'll drop right after the episode. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Letty? Is it going to be the Golden God? Is he going to show the world how golden he is, or is just Letty gonna win and beat the banker or whatever, make a deal? So who's to say? Also, of course, tomorrow night we have coverage of U.S. Survivor continuing. We had Gabe on last week from last season. I think I'm going to keep this train continuing, and get ready, folks. I think we're going to have another guest on with us. I'll be there, but let's continue this guest train. People like that. And then we have a new show starting, $1 Million Secret. I think also.
Oh, that looks interesting. Actually, it's got Peter. What's his name? Oh fuck.
Peter North.
No. The host of it is Peter North. Oh god, his name has escaped me.
Sean.
Yeah.
Tom Byron.
Peter Seraferowicz. There you go. Okay. He's hosting it. Looks good. He's good. He's great. He's an awesome comedian. He's so good.
Okay. So and then I believe next week or the week after we Got to Get Out on Hulu.
I saw that.
Omarosa, Spencer Pratt. Yeah.
That looks interesting as well.
My buddy Jax from Vanderpump Rules and of course House of Villains, he was supposed to be on there. So he was supposed to do Traitors, and then he got the offer from Gotta Get Out. I think it was $300,000, and he just didn't show up for either one.
Must be nice.
There will never be a point in my life in which I do not show up to a $300,000 gig. Ever. Like, I mean, like milking bulls with my mouth. I'm like, $300,000, sure.
Sign me.
These bulls don't make a lot of milk. So yeah. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next week. Watch all the other stuff. As I said, subscribe, like, and comment. Holy moly. Why does it make so much difference, the comments for the algorithm?
Yeah,
It
it's
does.
changed now. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It really
Just be
does.
like, you guys rule. You're the best. We love you guys.
That's it. That's all I need. That's all I want to hear.
That's it. So, all right. With that, he's at Eden Porter 1. I'm at Jonny Fairplay. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.